Hi, it's Dr. Frank with East Coast Water Quality. Remember, you can check out other educational videos on our website or just give us a call if you have any questions. Today's topic is about emerging contaminants in your drinking water. And what I mean by emerging contaminants are contaminants that the EPA isn't mandating that wastewater treatment or water treatment operators test for, or that are commonly found in everyone's drinking water, whether it's well water or bottled water or water supplied by your community water system. And so the two that I really wanted to single out today were pharmaceuticals in drinking water and microplastics. They're kind of the hot button issues at the moment. How do they get into your water system? Well, pharmaceuticals, it's kind of an easy thing. There's a few ways that they get into your drinking water. One is at the manufacturing facility, they have wastewater. It goes to the wastewater treatment plant, and they're not really geared to even with advanced technologies, geared to take those pharmaceuticals out of the wastewater, and they get dumped into wherever the streams or lakes or wherever their wastewater ends up getting pushed out to. Another way would be human excretion. That's probably the most common way. You take whatever pills that you have to take, and you excrete it out, and it goes either into your septic system, which then matriculates into groundwater, or it goes down to the wastewater treatment plant. Again, they struggle to remove these things, and also they're not mandated to test for these things by the EPA today. And then a third way would be, actually at the wastewater treatment plant, they have sludges and effluents, and eventually that gets out into back into the environment. And drinking water technologies, there's many technologies aren't really suitable to take pharmaceuticals out of your drinking water system. And then the other one would be microplastics. And so this is really on the edge of research right now. And so microplastics, they come from many different ways. They could be from truck tires or tires in general. When they break down, they get smaller and smaller bits of plastics, and then storm rainwater rushes them back into whatever streams or lakes, and then they get consumed by small bacterias or fish and then they bioaccumulate, and then eventually they get into the bigger fish and start causing problems. And other ways would be leaching from leachate from bottles, plastic bottles that make it to the landfill. So they break down over many years, and they leach back into the environment. So and then the other thing is this again. This is the theme of today's talk. Water treatment operators aren't required to test for microplastics right now, so we really don't know. Are they really good at taking them out yet, or is it just getting pushed down to your house? And so there are a few technologies that are very good at taking out microplastics and pharmaceuticals, and really what I have at my house, and what I'd advocate for, and really some water operators use are reverse osmosis systems. So basically it's a filtration system that has a membrane where that only allows water to pass through it, and those bigger molecules like some pharmaceuticals and microplastics, hopefully they can't get through that small membrane, and so it does a really good job of taking these things out of your water system. Some of the more common pharmaceuticals that are found in drinking water across the United States will be some of the more common medications that people take, unfortunately. So you think of anti-seizure medicines and blood pressure medicines. They're probably the most common ones that are found, and unfortunately a lot of these technologies that are across the United States that water treatment operators use, they don't remove these effectively, and worse yet, they're not required to test for them. So hopefully you found this video educational and useful to you. I'm sorry that I don't have better news that we have all the answers on pharmaceuticals and microplastics. I will say though that the research community is on it, and they're trying to figure this out. And I would also say that wastewater and water treatment operators and water operators in general are trying to implement technologies like reverse osmosis that do remove many of these contaminants from your drinking water system so that you have nice, safe water to drink. Thank you. Have a good day.